Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Golden Bears in Berkeley in California Memorial Stadium. Kentucky ready to go toe meets leather and start this game. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So California's offense will come out first. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. The Golden Bears racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
The deeper into the season we get, the more they win, the greater their confidence that they can finish strong here in the Big 12.
Heck yeah, Reese. The bigger the expectations get, the bigger the consequences get for every single game. So you know this league is tough. You know there's always a lot of points scored. You know there's playoff implications possibly down the road. So this team's got to continue to stay on course and continue to do what they've been doing.
No doubt about it. All their goals still out ahead of them right now in play. The thing they've been really good at doing outside of just being a talented football team and showing up is that they've got their head where it needs to be every single week. Doesn't matter who they're playing at an extremely high level, just taking it one game at a time. They got to do it again today.
Finding an escape route. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. And the Golden Bears are flying down the field. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Cal!
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Wildcats offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Osborne. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Shakes off the defender. Hard-hitting tackle. The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Intercepted.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, this is where you go over the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
The Golden Bears in a good spot here with second and short. Sends it back in motion. To the air on second down. Grab near the sticks. It's Lawson. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6.
Gain of 4. Third down coming up.
Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Gets it out quickly. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The offense stays on the field. They just have inches to go on fourth down. Here we go. Off the RPO. Throw right, looking for the chains. Around and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. And the Golden Bears back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll give it to the back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, the offense just trying to go with a little touch pass this time, down close to the goal line, giving it to the receiver and hoping his speed is going to be able to outflank the defense, but nowhere to run. Nice stop on the defensive side of the ball.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Finds his big tight end. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Golden Bears! And the extra point makes it 14-0. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip into the secondary, make that big play.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to start fast. This offense, man, not only have you not put anything together, the defense hasn't either. This game has gotten away from them early. They need to do a better job of protecting their quarterback.
Got his man on the right. Man, sometimes he's like trying to wrap up a ghost. He's out to the 27. Kentucky right back to the line. To throw, it's Osborne. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he tacks on the extra point.
14, Kentucky, 7.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. Picks up the first down. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32. Second down coming up. Back to pass. Makes the catch. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Hand off from the shotgun. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Golden Bears come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. From the gun on third down. Caught over the middle. It's Cruz. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
The short hands, it's Cruz. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. And the Golden Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. Second and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Turning it on. Touchdown, Cal. And they take it in for 6 more points. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, let it get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
He'll bring it out. It's Stone. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Got stuffed on first down. It's second and 10. Give to the running back. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's third and 7. Kentucky going quickly. Now the play fake. Pocket breaking down. Recovered by the defense, and They dragged him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat. You're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did a better job making a play, forcing the incompletion.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful off. I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Quickly complete. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Touchdown, Golden Bears! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of the defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Cal gets it back, the sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. The Golden Bears come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Rides the back and leads it. Got enough for the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
In these short yardage situations, it all comes down to the up front. Like, who can win the battle up front? Can you get a hat on a hat? And they do. This offensive line, they get on the D-line, they create just enough space, understand short.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
That is exactly what this defense needed. They have not had a great first half, given up a bunch of touchdowns, but this might get them started. This might get the energy going and maybe rattle the quarterback a little bit with that sack.
And the Golden Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
And it's knocked away, incomplete on third down. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. This kicker brags that he can kick an 80-yard field goal. He'll settle for a 59-yarder here. The field goal is no good. After the missed field goal, hey, could be worse. They're still up by 21. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Got his man. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. And the Wildcats in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. To the air, it's Osborne. Working that left side now. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. The Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw again. That's caught. It's Gilmore. Makes the grab and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35. The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll leave it with him. Powers through the defender. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Moving away from pressure. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it. Defense.
Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Right back to the well. Runs through the tackle. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. 4 receivers set, 2 on each side on 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Kentucky.
We needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
14.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Got his man in the middle. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man quickly. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Gets it past the marker. He now has 85 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. Wants to throw on first down. They're working that left side. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. It's complete on the right side. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points. Touchdown, Cal! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. The give to the tailback. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Fires to the wideout. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
I'll tell you something. In college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute baller.
Looking to throw on first down. Finds a tight end. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters today from there in Berkeley. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They come into this 3rd quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops. So
another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Great place to start for this offense. Quarterback may change this route. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Finds his tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. The Golden Bears with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. This time they'll go to the running game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so This coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Well, not down in distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Right on target this time. Touchdown, Golden Bears! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Thrust that arm out. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Really nice play call by the offense, too. Obviously, your quarterback's thrown picks on his last 2 drives, so you have to settle him down. And the best way to settle down a quarterback is to get the running game going. Put it on the big fellas up front. Put it on your backs. That's a really nice run, and that should help settle the QB down a bit.
Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. The inside handoff. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
With sure hands, it's smart.
Second down pass, complete to the tight end. No gain on the play. Third down coming.
Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. To the air, it's Osborne. Makes the grab. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. Got a man, it's Gilmore.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. Splits the uprights from 56, and he's got 3 on the board. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, the big top 15 battle is underway, and it's been very interesting so far. Arizona is up big right now, and what's shaping up to be a blowout they'll remember in Tucson for some time. They're up 14 over Notre Dame. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
This defense obviously knows they've got to be able to stop the run if they're going to win this football game. And you wonder if they've been able to make some tweaks and adjustments to try and take this running back away.
Handoff from the gun. There he goes. Give him 96 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4.
It's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some...
Deep shot for the end zone. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Back to pass, it's Osborne. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Touchdown, Kentucky! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And right down the middle. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
It's now third down.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the back. He's got his man. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. And the Golden Bears are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The Golden Bears will punt it away on 4th down. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Looking to throw, it's Osborne. Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Kentucky right back to the line.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
He'll ride his man on the option. Now the pitch. That might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down, using the quick game. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This Kentucky offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Here comes the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cut
breaks into the open. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Man, there are defensive players out there that can just take games over, and that's what's happening with this guy right now. He is not cooperating with the offensive game plan. A sack on 2 consecutive plays, and now on 3rd down, you know he's pinning his ears back again.
Fires one high and deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
He'll take another shot here. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That 4th down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Lawson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. He's got the tight end. Forced out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 34. Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got a lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Golden Bears pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Here's the handoff. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. But jet sweep pass. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. Gets the back moving. A little release to the back. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And if you're the offense here, after not getting in that last play, do you feel like you've got something in your back pocket where you can throw it in the end zone and guarantee a score? You would hate to waste this opportunity and come away with no points, but the defense right now, they are playing stiff with their backs up against the wall.
The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. The Wildcats are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Pass to Stigson, still on his feet. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Looking for a man. It's Osborne. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. Trying to pick up a first down. Motion from the back. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an L.
Unloads to the wideout. He's got it, and more than enough for a first down. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. Caught in the backfield. It's Gilmore. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Wildcats want to move quickly. Looking to fire. Fires toward the end zone. And that one was way too far for anybody to catch, except ticket holders.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Touchdown, Wildcats! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
A few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. That one comes out hot down the right side. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Golden Bears getting set on 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. It's complete to the left. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the 4th quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on 1st down. Better job on 2nd down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Makes the grab on the left. Touchdown, Cal! And they take it in for 6 more points. They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. To the air, it's Osborne. He's taking a deep shot. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. And he goes to the ground, and that's how this game is going to end. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses go